opinion of the National Labour Commission, they had compelled the government to, as it were, provide evidence of full compliance. Bringing timelines or providing them with timelines when those that are yet to be complied will be complied. Okay. So some of them are processes. So in the opinion of the National Labour Commission, we have to call off so that the responsibility of ensuring compliance will then be carried by the National Labour Commission.
Okay.
We did not agree totally with the ruling. But as a law-abiding institution, you go to court, you may not have it all. It's a win-win situation. We did not agree because it wasn't only the allowance issue or the payment of the conditions of service that, court declared the action. The staff audit, which is yet to be made known towards the report, the all-year-round compensation. But it provided timelines. So all those fines. So when the decision was taken, believing in our bottom-up approach and the fact that the association belongs to the rank and file, and that they even authorized the action, and we, the leaders acting as Langas, had to carry on the action, we needed to touch base with them. So we got every member in every college to vote on the decision, whether we should comply with the NLC's directive or we should press on with the action. After successful voting across the 46 colleges of education in Ghana, majority, overwhelmingly, decided that we have to comply with the NLC directives. And democratic as we are, we have to, go with that. We would like to use this opportunity to thank our members across Ghana for the solidarity shown during the period. At a point that we even lost salaries, we saw that there was hope ahead. We saw that there was a need to sacrifice further. We wish to thank them. We wish to also thank the CETAG president and his secretary, Professor Nunu, for the solidarity shown. It's important to place on record that our last appearance at the NLC, Prof. Nunu and his secretary defied all odds, stopped whatever they were doing and followed us to the National Labour Commission. They were part of our team. We also would like to thank the TUC General Secretary, Dr. Ban, and Mr. Kranche for their pep talks and then bits of advice and strategies shared with us.
Okay.
We'd like to thank everybody. And the media, particularly Joy, families, you've been fantastic. You were very generous to us, carrying our story far and what have you.
Okay. We understand that some allowances have been paid to you. Is this true? How many months does this allowance cover?
The conditions of service. In fact, it was supposed to have been paid up to last month. But because in their opinion, we were not in school last month and they decided to freeze our salaries, that one wasn't passed. So all the arrears on the accrued arrears on the conditions of service, that one has been paid. But as I said, that wasn't the only bone of contention. That was only one of the 4 orders given by the National Labour Commission. So you pay the arrears and the others are outstanding. It's like going to school and scoring 1/4 and claiming you are the best candidate. But the good news is that we've compelled them to provide timelines to each of the orders and how it will be provided, which we are going to serve the media with a copy when the document is ready. So we all use it as a tracker to track how those things are being done, how the timelines they have provided themselves, they will go by the timelines.
Okay. We spoke to the NLC yesterday, and the Executive Secretary was saying that once you had declared a strike on the basis of allowances, they were expecting you to call it off once the monies have been paid. So, but you're also telling us that it goes further than that. What assurance do you have then that the Labour Commission will ensure that government obeys the ruling that it gave?
Well, we are talking about documents. I did not hear what the National Labour Commission Secretary said, Mr. Putua Samuamai, big brother and friend. I didn't hear what he said, but he has it on his desk. He knows the orders that contained in the May 2 ruling, which supersede what every individual or what any individual will prescribe. The orders were there, 4 things to be, to be complied with by the government. The allowance is just one of the 4 things. So each one of them carries equal weight to us. All of them are important. So it's not only about the allowance.
Okay.
Sure.
So as we speak, if we go to the colleges, will we see the teachers there teaching?
Yes, we finished with the next meeting and came out with a decision yesterday. We are yet to even write. We are going to the office to officially write the NLC and also write a directive to the members and copy the principals. And you will agree that over the period, people have had to travel. We didn't know when this whole drama was going to end. So people aren't at their station. So it's fair to give the people up to Thursday to move to their station so that by Thursday, Friday, we should start work. So in principle, we have resumed, and people have been talked to move down to their station. Okay. That's normally how it's done.
So indeed, your salaries for August were forfeited or have been forfeited?
Oh yes, so the salary wasn't paid, but we still maintain that we are not like other professions like medical doctors or people in the water field, so that when you go on strike, the patients you were supposed to have seen, you wouldn't see. And when you go back, you are going to see fresh patients. In our case, the students are there. We have course outlines to complete. So we are going back and we'll teach the students. It means that the work we didn't do during the period for which our salaries got frozen, we have to do the work. So it's only, logical that the salaries are restored. And indeed, the National Labour Commission also said we should call off the action for them to intervene in other matters, including discussions that will lead to defreezing the frozen salary.
Okay. So kindly give us, a recap for us what these other conditions are that you expect government to implement.
Well, we are supposed to, per the ruling of the National Labour Commission, having worked throughout the year, we deserve 1 month compensation for deserving members. And then that one, they have said they are going to pay it by October, per the timeline they provided. They are collecting data on that one by 15th of September, and then by October it should be paid. We are also supposed to be given 3 weeks leave, each of the tutors, because we worked throughout the year. Even though you are compensating us, the labor law requires that we rest. The money cannot buy the rest. So we should be given 3 weeks to rest. We are waiting for timetable for that duty, that leave rota to be provided by each of the principals, so that internal arrangements will be made for the members to enjoy that. That is also one. We are waiting for the staff audit that is supposed to establish the relativities between the qualification we hold and other qualifications, same qualifications that other colleagues hold in other tertiary institutions, to pave way for the fair wages to extend allowances that are being enjoyed in other tertiary jurisdictions to our members in equal measure. We expect that that staff audit will be out this given timeline. So that's why I'm saying each of the issues. It's only if you don't want the public to know the term properly. Each of them is equally important to CETAG. They carry equal weight. So these are the other 3 things that are left, and then we expect that the National Labour Commission will referee that at the end of the day, all those things will be fully complied with.
Okay. So you said that for the 1 month compensation, they said it will be ready by October, but exactly. You didn't give us the staff audit. Have they given any timeline that they will be able to complete it?
The staff audit, they said it should be in by the 1st of September. Yesterday we had information that they had released it and it had gone to the minister, so that the minister will have a look at it first, after which it will come to the colleges, and then we'll begin conversation on it. So we're expecting that any moment from now, it should be in. But per the time given, per the timeline stated, it ought to have been with us on the 1st of September. That was the time in the documents of the National Labour Commission.
Okay. So once today is 5th, your expectation is that the minister would go through what has been put out there, and then the implementation will start. Is that it?
Yes, that is what we are hearing. Even though at the National Labour Commission, it wasn't mentioned that it will get to the minister's office before it comes to us, and then we knew it will come to us on the 1st. So right now we've been told that it's gone to the minister. We know that it's part of the process. It's normal that sometimes the sector minister. But our hope is that it shouldn't sit there for long for another action to be triggered before it's done. You see, we want to use it to let in labor the relation. It doesn't send good signal when, for instance, workers get the impression that it's only through a lucha that things are done. It's not good. Because you look at the allowances that even have been paid, we can say that before the strike, it wouldn't have been paid. Because we did this negotiation, we started in 2021, which ought to have been completed in 6 weeks. We went for a meeting in Accra about 27 times without any conclusion until we finally had to go to the National Labour Commission to compel them to trigger compulsory arbitration, put aside fair wages, so that we will do that before it was done. The thing came out 2nd of May for immediate implementation. It was there up until the strike action. So what signal does it send to workers? We should know that when we go on strike, the nation loses. A lot of things could have been done in the colleges within the period that we have gone on strike. So some of the actions, the inactions of the employers, sometimes, they have to sit up and do things right. That is my humble opinion and suggestion, sir.
All right. Thank you very much for joining us here. We expect that by Thursday, all of you will be in the classroom to teach our wonderful teacher trainees. Grateful to you for joining us. All the best.
Thank you.
Prince Obenhema is the president of CETAG, the College of Education Teachers Association of Ghana. They have called off their strike action and they expect their members to be in the classroom from today, full complement to be in by Thursday. So that is the latest. If you just joined us, the Colleges of Education Teachers Association, CETAG, have called off their strike action because government has given them timelines with which they will be implementing the request that they put before government. Again, they have, government has also paid the allowances that they owed them. Great news for our friends in the colleges of education throughout the country. This is still the AM show. We'll take a quick break. When we return, what is the effort that some people are putting in to ensure that they fight childhood cancers? There is a bigger conversation coming up here next here on the show. Stay.